You feel me? But yeah. Let me go and see this right here, man. What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, man, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. But man, Jim Harbough, you know what I'm saying, has been fired by the Ravens. This was the dumbest firing I've ever seen in my life. Every single firing made sense. P.D. Carroll getting fired, Brian Dable getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Them type of coaches getting fired, it made sense. But this firing didn't make sense, bro. And Harbough, bro, we need to go after him. You know what I'm saying? We need to go after him for surely. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, bro, we're the best candidate, honestly. You got the Browns. You know, you got the trash Falcons. You got the Giants. You got the Raiders that need a head coach. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We the best option, man. You know what I mean? But Harbough, bro, like, I mean, was dealing with injuries this year. You know what I mean? Trash old field goal kicker ain't make the freaking kick. They ain't have nothing to do with Harbough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna be extra BJ now. You know what I mean? Then last year, Mark Andrews dropping the freaking pass. I mean, you can't coach that. You know what I mean? It's been more on y'all players, bro, for the past seasons, bro, than it's been Harbough. You know what I'm saying? You make the field goal kick, you know what I'm saying? You win the game. Awuzie, you don't get routed up. You know what I'm saying? BJ, you BJ boy, you don't get routed up. They don't score. You feel me? So it's certain things you just can't coach. Like, I don't know why everybody be thinking that the coach just has control over everything. This ain't Madden, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Awuzie got routed up and gave up a long touchdown, and then after y'all got field position, your field goal kicker couldn't make the freaking kick. How's that on Harbough, bro? You know what I'm saying? The freak. You feel me? And then y'all dealt with injuries this year. You feel me? So this was the dumbest hiring in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So please don't try to make it seem like this was a good hiring, good firing, because it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just got worse. You feel me? But anyways, man, hey, it is what it is, though, man.
Times, bit of a surprise, guys.
Let me go and see this, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to rewind. I want to rewind so I can do a thumbnail time.
I'm David Lloyd. We have breaking news into Sports Center. Adam Schefter reporting that John Harbaugh is out as Ravens coach.
Need to go get him.
18 seasons. He was the second longest tenured coach in the league behind the guy who beat him Sunday night, Mike Tomlin. Harbaugh won a Super Bowl.
Need to go get him.
Season, but is 4-7 in the playoffs since. And let's bring in Adam and our NFL analyst, Mina Kimes. Bit of a surprise, guys. Adam, what more can you tell us about why Harbaugh is out in Baltimore?
Well, David, we've been talking about this since Sunday, and while many people were focused on Mike Tomlin's future, it always felt like the coach to focus on here was John Harbaugh. And the Ravens lost on Sunday night, which sped
Let's go get him!
Table on these conversations about the direction that the organization and John Harbaugh both wanted to take. The Ravens owners...
Joe Shane, bro. I swear, bro, if you don't get this man, bro.
With John Harbaugh,
I swear, bro.
He wanted to take the organization in a different direction after watching John Harbaugh coach his team for 18 seasons.
And he has to be a good coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he has to be a good coach if he lasted in the league for 18 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for Mike Tomlin. I don't see why these Pittsburgh Steelers fans talking about firing Mike Tomlin. You know, you're not going to get no better than Mike Tomlin, bro. I'm going to just keep it real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get no better than Harbaugh, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ravens, bro. Like, who y'all going to get now? Who y'all going to get? You feel me? Like, who y'all got that's going to be better than Harbaugh, bro? Who y'all got? Like, who's on the market that's better than Harbaugh, bro? You feel me? Like, that's all I'm saying, gang. That's all I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? You ain't going to get no better with him. You know what I mean? You ain't going to get no better than him, bro. He was coaching for 18, so he's not a bad coach. So don't try to sit up here and try to make it seem like he's a bad coach. You know what I mean? This was on y'all. You ain't make the playoffs because your trash kicker. You ain't make the playoff. You didn't win that playoff game against the Bills last year because of Mark Andrews. This was on y'all, bro. This had nothing to do with John Harbaugh, bro. Players freaking do their freaking job. Y'all win. You know what I'm saying? Both times in both seasons. So this was the dumbest firing I've ever seen in my life.
Time for Steve Bisciotti to take back his
Nobody on the market better than Harbough. Who you gonna get?
I expect John Harbaugh to be the most in-demand coach in this cycle with multiple opportunities. He will be able to go wherever he wants, basically, to get a head coaching job. Baltimore now embarks on its own head coaching search, but Steve Bisciotti felt like this was the right thing to do at this particular time. The two sides went their own ways, and now John Harbaugh becomes the most in-demand coaching free agent out there.
Mina, anytime a coach who's won a Super Bowl is let go, or there's a mutual parting of the ways, or whatever we characterize this as, a guy who's been there that long, it's big news. What's your reaction to this move?
You better get him.
I mean, this is stunning given his resume, the Super Bowl, obviously, but I think back to during the beginning of the Lamar Jackson era, how well he managed that, the change of the offense midseason, the hires he made, moving on from Greg Roman for Todd Monken. He hired Mick McDonald, who, of course, has now gone on to be one of the best head coaches in football. His record is tremendous. That said, in recent years, this team has missed out on the playoffs in a litany of, frankly, excruciating ways that have felt like execution errors in big moments, drops, fumbles, the missed kick.
Because of them.
Harbaugh's a special teams guy. You can't blame that.
That's what I'm saying. I just said that junk, bro. Thank you, bro. Like, people be thinking you be chatting, bro. You can't blame him because what the players doing. Y'all players been BJ. Y'all players the reason, bro. Everybody always trying to blame the head coach. I mean, your players the reason, bro. Y'all ain't been winning these past few seasons. Not Harbaugh, bro. Appreciate y'all for firing them, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Giants, man, go get him. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. He should be the first, bro. Go get him. I feel like he gonna choose the Giants, too. I mean, what other team, bro, is more marketable than New York, bro, in the market? I mean, you gonna go to the Raiders? Heck no. The Raiders? And then we got a young quarterback coming in. We got a young quarterback. We got the best, one of the best rookie quarterbacks. You know what I mean? With Cam Scatterbull, we gonna go to the Raiders? You know what I mean? The Browns, bro. I mean, they got Shadur Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Who else you gonna go to, bro? I feel like it's at the Browns and it's at the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, bro. You ain't finna go to no freaking Falcons, bro, with Michael Penis. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that man ain't finna. He don't even look right being a Falcons head coach, bro. You know what I mean? The Falcons ain't got no rings, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, he's a New Yorker. I'm trying to tell y'all, he is a New Yorker, man. You know what I mean? We got the best young quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is, man.
Or drop it or miss the kick himself. But at a certain point,
he fits the New York. He looks good in blue. He fits New York, bro. He fits it. He fits New York. You know what I mean? He looks good in blue. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, he fits it, man.
Fall at his feet. So it is understandable, even though it is shocking. And I, of course, echo Adam's sentiment. He's incredibly desirable as head coaching candidate. I imagine he will have his pick of the open jobs. And I would also say, I think this Baltimore job, though, becomes the most desirable of the coaching jobs, and there's going to be quite a competition for that one.
Yeah, partly because of that roster, partly because you have Lamar Jackson, a multiple MVP winner, as your quarterback. And Adam, I got to ask you this question. There have been whispers for the last few weeks about Harbaugh and Lamar not getting along. Did that factor into this decision in any way?
I just think it's an overall directional issue for the Ravens and for Harbaugh. I think after 18 years, people feel like maybe it's time to try something new. And I don't think it's a Lamar Jackson issue. I'm sure perhaps
it is a Lamar Harden issue.
I think it was a little bit unusual for Lamar Jackson not to come out and at least endorse his coach the other night. But I don't believe that's what drove
it's a Lamar Harden issue.
I think there were a number of factors. I think it was a lot of different things.
He is terrible in the playoffs. He's terrible.
And they came so close to getting over the hump in each of the last 3 years. We had Zay Flowers drop the ball at the goal line against the Chiefs in the conference or the AFC championship game. We had Mark Andrews drop on the two-point conversion last year. We had Tyler Loops miss field goal. And sometimes you feel like you're knocking on the door and you're not getting in, and it's time to make a change. John Harbaugh is going to go on and thrive elsewhere. I expect him to get a head coaching job. I expect him to emerge as a favorite for the New York Giants head coaching job. I expect him to be in demand in other places. Again, as Mina said, he's going to have his choice here.
Told y'all. You got to understand, we the biggest market, bro. We the biggest market, bro. We the biggest market, and we have the best. We have the best, bro. Like I said, bro. Hey, we the best situation, bro. No cap. The Titans, the Raiders, the Giants, the Falcons, we the best situation, bro. You You know what I'm saying? Who the best situation, bro? You know what I mean? Second-year quarterback. Jackson Dart better than all of them. Jackson Dart better than Michael Penis. Jackson Dart better than Cam Ward. Jackson Dart better than, I ain't gonna lie, he better than Shadur. I ain't gonna lie, I like Shadur, but Jackson Dart better than Shadur Sanders. Jackson Dart better than these boys, Geno Smith. I know he ain't going to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? And we got a wide receiver #1. And then we finna have a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? They saying something about Jordan Tyson. I don't know who Jordan Tyson is, but word on the street, he's supposed to be good. Then we got a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? Offense should be stellar, man. You know what I mean? So I feel like we in the best win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? It's not a lot of options to choose from, bro. And I just feel like we the best option. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like he gonna look good in that blue. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look good in that blue, bro. And let's get it cracking, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it cracking. Thank God the Ravens did this, man, because we was searching for a head coach, man. So thank God they did this.
Where he wants to go and what he wants to do. And the Ravens felt like it was just time. Time for a fresh start. We've seen this everywhere. We had similar shock when the Patriots moved on from Bill Belichick. This is the biggest coaching move since New England moved on from Bill Belichick. And it's not...
See, Bill Belichick isn't really a good coach. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. Bill Belichick isn't really a good coach. You know, he was finna get fired before Tom Brady got here. You know what I'm saying? He was doing bad before Tom Brady, and he started doing bad after Tom Brady. Bill Belichick is BJ. You see what he started doing at North Carolina? That is the most overrated head coach of all time. I'm going to keep it real. He is literally was only good because of his team. I'm telling y'all. Before Tom Brady got here, he was finna lose his job, bro. After Tom Brady left, the man been trash ever since.
For altogether dissimilar reasons.
Let's go to that Baltimore job now. As you said, it's the most appealing one out there. Can you think of any names that would be a good fit for a team like that? The way the roster is comprised with Lamar Jackson as your quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. Look, bro. Look, it's no other. Look, Giants, Titans, Falcons, Cardinals. Cardinals don't have a better situation. Browns don't have a better situation. Raiders don't have a better situation. Like Falcons don't have a. I'm telling you, the Giants, bro. I'm telling you, we right there. We're #1 for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just about being the market. I know, you know what I'm saying, we're a 4-loss team, but it's about a market, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about the market. You know what I'm saying? It's about New York being New York, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Harbough is more of a city type of dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He want to go to New York, man. You know, Atlanta ain't got nothing on New York, man. Tennessee ain't got nothing on New York, man. You got to understand, man, where he want to live, that right there takes place, that right there has a big impact. You think he want to go to Cleveland? Let's be real, y'all. You know, you think he want to go, you say he's okay, nothing amazing. Oh, he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely amazing. You feel me? Compared to what we had, compared to the coaches we had, he's amazing. He's not okay, so please, let's stop that. Let's not do that, Ravens. He's better than any coach that's on the board. You know what I mean? You're not going to find a better coach than Harbough, bro. He's one of the best coaches in the league, bro. Literally, one of the best coaches in the league. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find nothing better than Harbough on the board. Who you finna get on the board? Who you finna get? You know what I'm saying? You're not finna get nobody better than Harbough on the board. Who you finna get? If anything, you finna downgrade. You know what I'm saying? To us, oh, yeah, this is amazing. He's very amazing.
I would love a defensive coach here, and I'll throw out 2 names. The first one is Brian Flores. The Minnesota Vikings defense finished 3rd league-wide in DVOA, and the defenses around them, I would say, have considerably more star power, but Flores has been the difference there. The defense in Baltimore has serious issues. They have talent, but I think he could inject some creativity.
I said we got a better defense. We got a better defense, bro. We got a better defense than the Falcons, bro. Than the Raiders, than the freaking, you know what I'm saying? We got a better defense, bro.
With the Los Angeles Rams, who is from the Mike McDonald tree, right? In Michigan, would be a good choice. I think he is similarly to Flores, slightly different scheme, but he has done a fantastic job there, again, with some talent limitations, and he has elevated the players. And
he comes to the Giants, man.
If I was Baltimore, and I would go in that direction.
Good names all. Adam, you got any that you can think of?
Yeah, I think Jesse Minter is a spot-on nomination, selection, discussion, because he's been there before, and we've seen Mike McDonald coach in Baltimore and go on to great success in Seattle. That bodes well for Jesse Minter, his candidacy, and I would figure that he would absolutely be a candidate in Baltimore. Another coach that I expect to get interviewed for that
Man,
job.
Falcons suck, bro.
Dolphins defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver.
Anybody want to go to no Atlanta, bro?
In Baltimore before.
He'll
be another name that garners some consideration in Baltimore. We'll see what direction they go, but there's going to be a lot
Falcons suck. Falcons ain't nothing. Falcons got an easy old schedule, bro. Falcons is nothing, bro. Got an easy schedule. You barely beat the Saints. You lost to the Jets, bro. Got 30-0 by the Panthers. You barely lost any. You're not the best team. Just had the easiest schedule, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a better defense than us at all. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. You feel me? Like, honestly, bro. Giant, like, freaking Falcons suck, bro. I really want to go to the Falcons. I don't have no history. But the Falcons have no freaking history. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Penis. You got Michael Penis. You know what I'm saying? Michael Penis Jr. You feel me? You're 7 wins, bro. You've been 7 wins ever since 2017. This is nothing new, bro. Barely beat the freaking if you had our schedule, bro, and we're injured, bro, you'll be a 3-loss team, bro. Just like us, bro. You would not win more games, bro. Y'all barely win any game. Like, bro, when you win by like 2 points, bro. You haven't blown out a team yet. When the last time y'all blew out a team, bro? Like, when the last time y'all won over 10 points? Nobody want to go to no dang Falcons, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to no freaking Falcons, bro.
Candidates that want that job, just like there's going to be a lot of teams that want John Harbaugh.
Again, the fallout from this momentous decision is twofold. A, as you guys have pointed out, the Ravens immediately become a very attractive job, and John Harbaugh immediately becomes a very attractive candidate for the 6 head coaching jobs that are out there right now. In addition to Baltimore, that's Las Vegas, the Giants, Tennessee, Cleveland, Arizona, Atlanta, and Baltimore. Thank you, guys. All right, you take a look at this and what's happened in the course of John Harbaugh's career. In the course of this season, remember, the Ravens were a preseason co-favorite to win it all, but they stumbled to this 8-9 record. They are the first preseason favorite to miss the playoffs since the 2008 Patriots.